What's good to it, dude, man? It's your boy Kevin, back out with another banger video, bro. And first off, foremost, I want to say thank y'all, because as of right now, this recording, I believe I'm at like 76 or 77 views for my last video that I posted like 17 hours ago, bro. I posted it at like almost midnight last night. And I really blew that video up. And really over the past week, don't get me wrong, I've been uploading a lot more, but y'all really been blowing the videos up. And so, of course, we're gonna get into a little bit of my team stuff today. But I don't want to go too crazy into it because I'm not a MyTeam player, right? That's not what I build my channel off of. But even so, like, while I was at work today, I have pages of notes I took just from the course article, right? So these are like 4.5 pages I took, just straight notes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to lead y'all astray and act like I know what I'm talking about whenever it comes to the MyTeam stuff. But so basically, the WNBA is in MyTeam, right? And the big thing about the WNBA being in MyTeam, a lot of people have definitely felt as though it can be some correlation of a possible WNBA players being as actual like my players, right? So instead of it just being male, you know what I'm saying? If you decide, I don't understand, I'm not creating a WNBA player unless like for some content stuff, but that's nothing like I personally would care to. But this community definitely has their whole women's side that's not represented whenever it comes to my player stuff, right? So that's out. Of course, our report, I go over that. Sunset, I definitely like what they did with Sunset by making it a little bit darker. And you see different lightings and stuff like that whenever it came to the court. Different rep stuff. So a lot of people have been worried whenever it comes to the stuff that they've been seeing in MyTeam, like possibly branching over, especially this, right? So a lot of people have been looking at this kind of like park cards from like 2K17. And I don't look at it the same way because like whenever I listen to the whole thing, like I got 5 pages, 4.5 pages for a reason. I went and watched the whole hour and 10-minute stream and watched them break down everything, right? None of this really helps them like in a player versus player setting, right? Like this is you getting a 2 times MyTeam point multiplier. Yo, what's your name? That's like your VC. That's like double VC. What does that got to do with any other person? Double rep. What's that got to do with anybody else? Instantly be on a win streak and showdown. That in my head, you instantly be on a win streak. That can possibly help out the other people with streak breaker. We're gonna mention streak breaker in a second, right? Lower the domination game by 1 difficult level. That's like a CPU thing because I mean, you can't have a difficulty rating. I guess you're playing online match, right? Reduce the domination target by 10 points. Again, these go hand to hand. Evolve a player card. That means you can go from, I don't know, what the Sapphire to whatever the next one is, right? I think Sapphire Blue, and I think the next one might be Ruby or Emerald. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you could jump like that. None of this here gave me park card vibes. But that's just me personally. I know different people like view stuff differently whenever it comes to this, right? Triple threat. I love how the lighting and stuff looks from this. Like it definitely put a smile on my face because I like to see, you know what I'm saying, the different innovations and stuff like that, right? They got tools in there. All-star team up. I wonder, are they gonna have all-star team up also in like play now? Because this would be cool for me at the end of the year. If it ain't the end of the year, I'm not gonna bring out an 80 overall play. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna do that. That's not what I'm gonna do. It's not something I feel like I will want to bring whenever it comes to content. But whenever them GOAT cards and stuff start releasing and I get a GOAT card, I'll play with a Yao Ming 100 overall and go crazy in the MyTeam. I'm gonna do it with a smile on my face. But dealing with like an 80 overall, like 85, man, I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm just saying that's me. Anybody I tell you, anybody, right, who feels as though you're a moderately decent MyTeam player, go hop in the king of the court. Work on your crap. About 10 bands on the line. You win or lose, I mean, you win, it really matters, but you lose, it is what it is, right? And they say if you win like 3 games in the little weekend as well, you'll definitely like get a little prize as well, right? But the grand prize is $10,000 and $1 million VC, right? I'm just saying. And it's going for like, I don't know how many weeks this is, but this has got to be like 50 weeks, right? From September 12th to August 2nd. Because then the only other thing is like 5 weeks or so. So that's like 53 weeks. That is 53. It's only 52 weeks in the year. It's going on for like 48, 47 weeks. I'm talking about 50 weeks, right? Unless you play, it says PC and Nintendo Switch will each receive 1 million. I guess. Oh, okay. So yeah, because PlayStation 5 and Xbox are, of course, they're on one like platform, and then you have PC, I guess, on their own platform, and Nintendo Switch on their own, right? And then also they said that so at first I guess it was a 4-hour window. They pushed it, so now it's from 3 p.m. Pacific time on Friday to 11 p.m. Pacific time on Sunday. And I feel like that helps them out more, right? Different modes. Breakout is something new. Breakout Gauntlet is something new that they added. If you want to, pause any of this and read it, that's fine. It's up to you. The arena stuff, they got different banners for hitting 40, hitting different stuff. I think it's hit Showdown. Yeah, you hit different stuff in Showdown. It also goes up. Coach development stuff, some victory cards. Like you beat somebody in their rage quit, you get that. Like this was very interesting. I wonder if they're gonna implement into the game where he actually has like his hoodie on. That'll be live. I can't even sit there and lie. Like this right here be live. But you gotta hit. So what for us was like the little Legend 5, whatever, Dark Matter, that's what's called. Their Dark Matter, this was what you get for hitting Dark Matter. But they got so many, they have so many different like things you gotta go through. Like every single card almost goes to 5. So like a Sapphire, you got like Sapphire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like how we had like Starter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got like Sapphire 1, 2. There's like 41 levels in total. It's crazy. I noticed with this MyTeam stuff, it's a whole different type of thing, right? You got favorite cards, different cinematic walks, you know what I'm saying? Different stuff that to me doesn't matter to me. To anybody else, you can pause it, read any of that, right? And these 5 pages are all for naught. It is what it is. But the thing that is coming up this here, right? So we got the roadmap coming up, right? Can I zoom in? So as you see, we have My Career and My NBA. That's coming next week, right? Also, the W drops tomorrow too, so I'll put my own little video on that, and we'll see like how the W builder look and see if we can get any other insight that'll help us. I mean, I'm sure since they have the W, they probably won't have WNBA players playing in the My Career section of it. But we have the W drop tomorrow, and then we have My Career stuff next week, My NBA next week, community content next week. After that, we on the ball game week, right? That's where you go into the city, season 1, early access, right? Like we're almost there. We're about 15 days out now. Yeah, because say the 14, we're 15 days out now, right? Oh, and also the thing that actually was I realized whenever I was watching it, them talk about the courtside report, stuff like that, was one thing in particular, and that was the thing called Streak Breaker, right? So Streak Breaker sounds exactly what it is. They have, I think, if you win 3 games and you beat somebody who's on 3-game streak, 5-game streak, 10-game streak, 15-game streak, they have their own little rewards, right? So, and they also said if you beat somebody on a 15, you get whatever reward you would have got from 10, 5, and 3 as well, which is live in my opinion, because I mean, I feel like it's the same with any other event, right? So that puts it into context of it being something like you want to play them, right? And I feel like that should have been in the game. And people have to hop off their streaks a lot unless it's like a YouTuber or a streamer or somebody who's you're pulling in a crowd. You have to hop off your streak because people stop playing whenever they see a flame. You know what I'm saying? They see 10 games, we ain't gonna play them. We're gonna play somebody else. We'll hop on a random court. You know what I'm saying? They do stuff like that. So I definitely, unless you're on a random court, I guess the random court is pretty much the only court that really get played on and they really sit there and play, or 2s possibly. But if you're 3s per player, I done been on streaks before that have been 15, 20, 24. People just stop coming. A lot of the stuff MyTeam wise is set up to where whoever has the higher rep, if you combat each other, as in y'all pick the same position, same card, anything like that, it goes to the higher rep. Which I mean, I can't knock it. It shouldn't go to lower rep. So that I have to say about this, right, is 2K is real height oriented, right? So there's a screenshot going out right now of Wemby standing next to who was that? I think it was Skylar Diggins. Skylar Diggins is 5'9", 145, right? So you run into a problem gameplay wise whenever you have it so where like they match up the same exact way a regular 5'9" will match up, which isn't a problem because I feel like that's how they should match up. But I feel like a player like Angel Reese, who's 6'3", that's the same height as like Dame. No, not Dame Lillard. Who's 6'3" in the league? I just blanked on who is 6'3". Tyrese Maxey. Man, 6'3" is a very basic height. Westbrook, I believe, is 6'3". But yeah, like you have Angel Reese who has to match up with them, but it's like match up height wise, right? She still plays the forward, right? So they're really gonna have her match up with your Kevin Durant's, your Giannis's, and stuff like that. So how do you accurately play that, right? It puts in like height has always been the biggest thing whenever it comes to NBA 2K. That's the reason why. Like I said, the same thing about the whole 7'6" Yao Ming or whatever he is called. It's the same way. I don't expect Curry to try to guard him, and so we'll see on that end how that's gonna work. And yeah, that's really gonna come to like who really can ball for real, who really got skill. And I agree literally with what he's saying, what Hoodie Melo is saying, right? We better not be in outer space or something, because if my team is sitting here looking like this, bro, if my team is sitting here looking like this, we better be looking like I don't want all the extraness, bro. I'm just trying to hoop. And I love that they added like the chain nets, bro. I miss whenever you can go to your My Court, you can put chain nets on there. You can fully customize everything in there. One thing that they did say about the My Court stuff though is one long court, so you can dribble. You know what I'm saying? You could dribble backcourt and the screen won't flip on you. But yeah, like it's definitely like I'm tired of they're doing too much, bro. Because last year we was hooping with Megatron being built right next to us, and it's got crazy shadows on the court, bro. I'm not trying to go through that. Had a court be simple. This right here is good lighting. You know what I'm saying? This court's simple, fire. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to the simplicity of something like a park, bro. Like you gotta think I'm hooping at the park. Who hoops at the warehouse that they build in Megatron? It ain't gonna happen, bro. That's not what we're gonna say. We won't do that. I don't know anybody who hooped there. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to exquisite hoops. Even, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Even though this I know for sure. Right? That's the good thing about Sunset, right? Let me go back a couple pictures. This is something I can see in real life, right? And don't get me wrong, I could see these too in real life. This is like more like, I'm saying, you're gonna see these at a gym, on an NBA court, you feel me? I'm trying to see like stuff that'll be at an actual park. Like these, hopefully ain't nobody getting stuck behind them. I remember the old 2K15 days, I remember people walking up here throwing the ball off the backboard and they're getting stuck and hanging right here. Hey, people don't remember that. But yeah, man, I definitely feel as though we don't need, like Joe knows, he said it right here. That means we got female NBA players. I don't feel as though it'll happen in a fully free game mode. Moved it a couple years, brought it back under a paywall. Hey, I don't know a bunch of people who is playing it like crazy, but I do know like for them to bring it back and have it only, if they only have it in MyTeam, it could be a problem, right? It's only advertisers in MyTeam, and there's not any advertisement for play now or regular. So I don't know, we'll see. But them definitely putting it here could cause an issue. Like I said, I'm not personally playing it until late for that reason, because I'm not gonna play with an 80 overall, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the card I got. Because I got a PlayStation Plus pack. I don't play MyTeam. I'm not gonna sit there and struggle. Appreciate y'all though, for sure, for what has been going on my viewers. You know what I'm saying? It's been looking phenomenal. Really appreciate y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Over the last 2 weeks of me posting, right? This is at 117 now while I've been recording. It was at like 77, right? So 150, 120, got 22. You know what I'm saying? That's my lowest view video. It is what it is, right? 41, 212, 85, 35, 36, 117. 17 hours ago. For somebody who only got 550 something subs, man. So we're gonna keep grinding. We're gonna keep pushing. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe if you're new. If you want any more content, anything like that, Go check out my last video, man. Go check out my latest video. Come on, bro. Ain't nothing else to say.